No, it's not actually what you think. We're not out here in the beach to have fun or anything like that. We're out here to ask people some deep philosophical questions. We're going to be asking people about the meaning of life. And within the varieties of people who are present in Dubai, we're going to be seeing a whole spectrum of answers. They're not probably going to be similar or anything like each other. So my name is Tamir. What's your name? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. What's your name? Okay, nice to meet you. So today we're going to be asking you guys, what do you guys think is the meaning of life?
Oh well, that's a tough question, or a good question too. Well, I would say life is all about living in the moment, right? You have ups and downs, you have challenges, but you've got to stay on. You've got to go on, so you've got to overcome those. And there's no life without a heartbeat.
Yes.
Right?
Sure.
So I think that's what I think.
Do you have an additional perspective?
It's a good question for a Friday afternoon.
Yes,
I would
yeah.
say.
I'm a very philosophical guy.
Yeah. Actually, what Krishna said was what popped into my mind as well. It's all about living in the moment. I would say it's not in the years of life that you've had, but it's in the life of the years.
Yes, agreed. But do you guys think there should be some kind of limit towards life? So, for example, living the moment, but then setting a limit towards the human condition to a degree, like a higher power, for example? Or do you guys think someone should just live their own subjective feelings, for example, or living?
I'm a person of faith, so I do believe in a higher power.
Yeah,
I do.
So you think it should be limited to a degree within the
conditions? It's a personal choice, isn't it? It's a personal choice, but for me personally, I'm a person of faith.
How about you? Any additions?
No, I think I would probably go hand in hand with that, a person of faith too. However, I think everyone has the freedom to live on their own terms and conditions, and no one can stop that.
Okay, thank you so much, guys. We've learned a lot from you. Thank you. Understood. Yeah, understood. I understand your answer, but what I'm asking is, like, what do you think life should be? Do you think there should be a meaning, specific meaning that you think is the best? Yes.
Life should be maybe money, to me.
Okay.
But I don't know others.
But do you think it only should be based on money, or do you think there should be something more?
To me, it should be based on money.
Okay. So do you think you can compromise some of, for example, your morals because of money?
No. That one I don't know. I can explain.
No, I'm not trying to put you in a corner. I'm just asking you questions because I think a lot of people go on with life without thinking about this question.
The question in Dubai because it's a materialistic question.
Do you know why I have said life is money? Because money, it's the only thing that can make anything you want. By now, in this world, with money, you can do anything you want. And meaning, I may say that's life. When you get everything you want, meaning that's your life.
Yeah, I kind of disagree with this answer, but I think a lot of people conceptualize of life this way without actually thinking about a deeper meaning.
You can't provide without money.
Yes.
I agree with you.
Whatever you want, you must be with money. There is nothing now you can get without money.
Yes.
Not so?
Yeah, agreed.
Isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. That's why I have told you life to me, life is money.
Yes. Yeah. I think for this life it's a good answer, but if someone is actually looking to optimize for the afterlife, for example, if they believe in God, then that's something else. They can compromise towards their objectives when it comes to money because of an afterlife, for example. So do you believe in an afterlife or a God or something like this, or?
Afterlife.
Yes.
You said afterlife.
Yes.
Meaning afterlife, we don't know what is next afterlife.
Yes.
No one knows. So I don't know that.
Okay.
But by now I'm still in life, and life is the money. When I have money, I can do anything. I can do whatever I want. I can get whatever I want. Yeah.
Yes.
To me, I don't know others. Maybe you proceed and you ask others. You may find they have their own definition for life.
Yes.
Yeah. But to me, life is money.
Yes. Okay, so what's your name, my friend, finally?
Right.
Okay, nice to meet you, my friend. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm out here with my friend. So what's your name, my friend? Okay, nice to meet you. So today I'm gonna ask you a question. I've asked a couple of people before. So what do you think is the meaning of life?
The meaning of life?
Yes.
Well, that's somehow tough as a question, and you took me by surprise. I thought it was going to be easy, but okay, meaning of life, it has probably different aspects, and I believe it matters. The meaning that matters to me would probably be life is super short in terms of the human journey on the planet of Earth, and I live by three motives: do good, be good, and bring a smile to the maximum number of people with whom you interact with. And at the end of the day, there is the law of attraction, that which I'm a firm believer of, does bring you good things back in return, which genuinely you don't expect, but it somehow manifests in a way that brings you the positivity, clarity in your mind, clarity in your heart. Your soul is at peace at all times. I do believe also that the moment the soul is at peace, you transcend the level of, I would say, materialistic. You tend to balance it off with a portion of materialistic, but you look also for your inner peace. And inner peace is something that a lot of people strive to attain, but I also firmly believe that the approach with which you define and you attain inner peace differ. The more genuine you are towards it, the faster it comes, and the more you enjoy that journey of inner peace.
Yes. Yeah, I think that's a great answer, because I think most people conceive of Dubai as a purely materialistic city. Like most people are just driven by money and stuff. So that's why I actually want to shed light from another aspect and see how people think about their lives. So I think that's a great answer. So thank you very much, my friend.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you so much. I have here, what's your name, my friend?
Muhammad.
Muhammad, nice to meet you. So I'm Thamir. We've been around the city asking people about the meaning of life, actually. So what do you think is the meaning of life?
The meaning of life, to being happy with the family, not far away from your family. This is the high buildings, the luxury life, the money, this kind of things. It's not a big different, you know. It's different to be having so you can survive in a life. But the real life, it's to be waking up in the morning with your family, having your breakfast, having the cuddle of your mother and stuff. This is the real life. So as you grow up, people taking care of you, you taking care of them, and until, like, you know, it's normal life.
Do you think we need to limit the happiness? Like, for example, some people find happiness in things like drugs. So what do you think should be the limit towards person's happiness? Should it be like a higher power or anything like that, or you think it should be one's own perspective and that's it?
Okay. Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Now, if you wake up in the morning, okay, you have your coffee, you take away to your work, everything is good, you back to your home, you sit with your family, there is no part to make you have drugs or have whatever.
Of course, yes.
You get my point? So
yes.
Whoever will be having this kind of things, it's gonna be like something minus on the same person.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, brother.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so today we're with, what's your name, please? Okay, nice to meet you. Jack. Jack, nice to meet you. My name is Tamer. So today we've been around the city asking people about the meaning of life, actually. So what do you guys think is the meaning to this life?
I think the meaning of life is to just find happiness, peace, inshallah, be a good person as well, for yourself and for everybody.
Skip work, go to Coco Bay and have a good time.
Okay, so do you guys think it should be within the context of a higher power, for example, like an objective purpose? Since we're out here in a Muslim country, so I'm assuming maybe like a higher purpose, or do you guys think it should be a person creating their own purpose? What do you guys think?
I think ultimately, obviously, as a Muslim, it should be for a higher purpose. Obviously, we all come from Allah and we go back to Allah one day, so it should be for that.
Yes. Jack?
I'm just going to back him up. I don't really know, to be honest.
Okay. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks. I know you think that there isn't any rejections and most people are just taking our questions, but we actually got around like an 80% rejection. So what you're seeing is actually just the 20% of the people who actually accepted to take our questions. So we've been hustling for like around 2 days to actually find people, but somehow we found people, we've talked, we've had conversations and stuff. So I think it was a great experience from my perspective. and I hope it actually makes people think about this question deeply. And I wanted to get the reactions in real time, so people can actually see how underrated is this question. Don't be stressed or anything. Okay. What's your name, my friend? Dimitri, nice to meet you. So I'm Thamer. So we've been going around the city actually asking people about the meaning of life. So what do you think is the meaning of life, or the meaning to this life specifically?
Meaning of life is to find your meaning of life. I don't think there's like one meaning of life for everyone. I think you should find something you like and just live and enjoy the things you do.
Yes. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no, that's it.
Yeah, we actually got this answer a lot of the times, but I think if I want to add one question to this, do you think there should be some kind of limit, or maybe a higher power or something like this, or do you think one should just make up their own purpose, for example?
I don't know. I haven't think about that.
Okay. Sure, we just want people to actually think, so maybe you can think about it in your spare time, but that was a great answer. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so what's your name, my friend?
Junaid.
Junaid, nice to meet you. I'm Thamer. So today we've been around the city asking people about the meaning of life, actually. So what do you think is the meaning to this life?
Meaning of life. Actually, it's a very good question.
Thank you.
And I'm happy somebody asked me really first time this question, meaning of life. Life is beautiful when you do everything on track. Allah give us life. You pray 5 times a day, and eat well, stay strong, healthy, and make others happy. That's the best thing I can say. That's my life.
Yes.
I make others happy also, because when others happy, around the world everyone is happy, because your work is to make your relative, your family, when you go out surrounded your friends, they are happy, everyone is happy, because when you are positive, you kick positivity all around the world. So this is my message to everyone. Guys, keep rocking, keep shining, but remember, you have to be happy every day.
That's a very good answer, my friend. Thank you so much. Thanks. Much appreciated. Out here with, what's your name?
My name is Prince.
Okay, nice to meet you. I'm Thamer. So today we've been around the city asking people the question of what do you think is the meaning of life?
Life is a gift to start with. You know, the moment you wake up from your bed, I think you should have the realization that you have something that others don't have. There are people that basically are not breathing, but we're breathing. So life is quite a gift in my perspective. Yeah.
Yes, that's true, I think, and I think we need to build it on some kind of like principles, I believe. Yeah. So most people, for example, we're in a Muslim country, so most people would base it on God, for example. Would you incorporate this conception of God in your belief, like, let's say, towards life, or do you think one should just live life and by their own rules, for example?
I think it's a broad topic, but I'm a very spiritual person. I believe that the universe is centered towards kind of a supreme being, Allah, God, any of it. But yes, I do believe that we do need that higher power, you know, yes, that higher hand in everything we do.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. I think the subjective should be based within the objective. So that's a great answer. Right. Thank you very much, my friend. Thank you. Daniel, nice to meet you. So I'm Thamer. So we went around the city and asked people what is the meaning of life. So what do you think is the meaning of to your life, or life in general?
The meaning of life, I think in general.
Yes.
I think that meaning of life, it's like when you live your own life by your own rules and ethical principle. You have a discipline, you have a work, you achieve your goal, you live your life, you take care of your family, take care of your friends, and doing all these things right. Not smoke, not doing alcohol, not taking drug, all of this stuff, a bunch of shit. Just make the right decision in your life, and to always be clever, always take respect and give respect to people, and God will give you all of this stuff like pleasure, and in heaven you will be in peace. Yeah, I think that's meaning of life.
Yes, I think we need to actually put some kind of objective. As you mentioned, we have God, we have ethics and all these things. So I think most people conceive of Dubai as a very materialistic city, but we wanted to actually like shed some light on some other perspectives, such as the things you've mentioned.
Yeah, material stuff is important for us, for our health. Maybe, for example, if I don't have money, how can I buy or how can I build a hospital for people? I can't do that.
Yes.
But if I can have money, I can build a hospital. And there's the main reason. If, for example, the rich people are jealous or don't have share this money for other people, that's bad. Unethical principle. For example, I have a money, I share it with my friend. For example, go to restaurant, I pay the check, I pay the bill, I don't, split it, because I love them, I love my family, I take care of people who really need or deserve respect. If you deserve respect, I will give you respect. If you don't deserve, I don't give you.
Thank you very much, my friend. Great answer. So I'm gonna be asking my boy, my cameraman for the day, about the question we have been asking people.
Hello guys. When I get asked this question, or even though I never got asked this question, but when I ask myself, hear about it, I feel like the meaning of life is, first thing comes to my head is the purpose. What's the purpose of life? Why am I here? What's my purpose in this life? And first thing that comes to my head is religion, because I have faith. I'm faithful when it comes to religion. I have faith in Allah. I'm a Muslim person, but not in a religious way. Purpose of life is you can do whatever and everything and prepare for the afterlife while being your best. But also, there's a lot of stuff when you talk about what's the purpose of life. Is okay, have families, have kids, see your kids, making people happy. When I think about my purpose, I like making people happy. I like seeing people smile. But what it is to live your life to some extent and just be happy as much as you can, knowing that God is around.
Hello everyone, so we're out here with, what's your name?
Awais.
Awais, nice to meet you.
My name is Fawad, I am from Pakistan.
Okay, nice to meet you guys, I'm Thamir. So we've been around the city asking people a very deep question actually, which is the meaning of life. So what do you guys think is the meaning to this life, or life in general?
Okay, first come first, life, alhamdulillah, we are Muslim, it all belongs to Allah. So the very next thing is the responsibilities are given to us, that is our family and our country. This is just to serve our family, then all the people. So the peace for everyone, love for everyone, that's our point.
That's a great answer, I think. Always, do you have anything to add?
No, just love life.
Do you have anything to add, my friend?
Just that the purpose of life is to make it for a greater good. Every person should make everything for a greater good, so that the world could be a better place.
Yes. Yeah, that's true actually. We always have to think about it in relationship to worship, basically. Everything we do. Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you so
Which
much.
channel you have?
Thank you. So, okay, we're out here with, what's your name, my friend? Abdulwahab, nice to meet you. So we've been around the city asking people a deep philosophical question, which is the meaning of life actually. So what do you think is the meaning to this life, or life in general?
I think meaning to life is deeper as it goes. To me, the meaning of life is but smashing your comfort zone. I recently started a sports called Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and it has taught me true meaning of life, that you should get up whenever you fall down. You have to force yourself to get up. So from there I learned to blast past my comfort zone and face my fears and evolve. And there's a famous quote in the movie Batman Begins that why do you fall? To pick yourself back up. So I think the meaning of life is never giving up and pushing your comfort zone. And I'm going to add something more, that you should travel, so you get a fresh perspective on life. You meet different cultures, different people. You have to try new things. You have to meet people, talk to them, broaden your horizons.
Yes.
So I think meaning of life is this to me.
Yes. Yeah, that's a great answer. I think to summarize your answer, it's like striving for new challenges, basically. But I just have one more question to add to your answer. Do you think there should be some kind of limit towards the challenges we can have? So some people will invent new challenges that might be bad for humanity, for example. So do you think there should be some higher power, for example, to moderate these challenges we're trying to do as humans? Or do you think it should be open for everyone to make up their own new challenge, for example?
I think people should make up their own challenges. Like 2-3 years back I made a challenge to myself that I was 107 kgs. So in COVID I challenged myself that I'm going to reduce my weight. So I was like as I mentioned that I was 100 kg and now I'm 83 kgs thanks to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I learned how to swim, and because in my childhood I was afraid of water, and my friends and even my relatives made fun of me.
Wow.
I had to like conquer that fear. I had to smash that fear. I have to evolve, continuously evolve. I have to become a Super Saiyan.
Yes.
So I think I'm in my head. I'm continuously challenging myself, but at the same time, I am like loving myself. I have to love myself more. I am like continuously saying in my mind that don't gaslight yourself. Love yourself more, and just never give up. And you have done great. Like these type of things. So I think I don't believe in moderation. I think you should. I was thinking like seeing Burj Khalifa, and I was imagining what did Tom Cruise must have felt when he was shooting Mission Impossible. I think the people who always stay in moderation, I don't think they achieve anything. You have to be a bit crazy. Like again, I would mention the sport Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. It has helped me a lot in life. It is still helping me. Whenever I am on those mats, I'm like, to me that is, I'm completely involved in it. Like whenever you are like in your normal life, you are thinking about different stuff, about family, about different anxieties. People are facing depression these days. But when you are on the mats, you are laser focused, because the other one is smashing you, choking you. But the beauty of that sport is that whenever the round ends, you have to like bow down to them. You have to respect them.
Yes. So it's built on respect and strength at the same time, basically.
And one more message: always be humble. Always be humble, because that is the quality that is going to take you in life far. If you are arrogant, if you have ego, you are never going to learn anything. And I'm also thinking another challenge that I have to learn how to dance.
Yes. New challenge.
New challenge. Like it will help me bring my body in rhythm. There are many, like I need to learn how to dance. I am planning for doing parkour and different stuff. I'm just continuously challenging my mind. What should I do? Like after this.
Yes.
Because when I was young, I was an introvert, like not doing anything. I was always
How old are you, by the way?
I'm 32. Don't think what others think. Like leave what others think.
Yes.
Just be focused and leave your ego outside, and like become comfortable with being discomfortable.
Yes, that's a good way of putting it, actually. And I think, to add to your point, I think when it comes to new challenges, as you mentioned, as soon as you start, it becomes easier. Like before you start, you would think it's much more difficult than it actually is. But once you put your foot on the water and just start, it becomes much more easier.
Like the other night, we were in a corporate event. So our GM called us on stage. She gave us an award, Best Brand Team Award. So the mic came to me and she said, introduce yourself. I said, my name is Abdulwahab, and I stammered. I was like, and I had a wave of anxiety in me. I don't know why. So I have been presenting in my MBA days, but I don't know why that happened. So I started to gaslight myself but then I stopped. I said, no issues. I'm going to come back. I'm going to present. I'm going to next time.
Yeah, I mean, even your answer right now is great. Like you didn't even start or anything, so I think it was a great answer, to be honest. So do you have anything to add to your answer?
I just want to say to people that there are many unsaid battles that everyone is fighting.
Yes.
So be patient to yourself, love yourself more, prioritize yourself, and learn to say no to people.
Yes. That's a great answer. Thank you, my friend. Thanks so much. Everyone, so what's your name, please? Maro, nice to meet you. My name is Tamer. So my question today أو سؤالي اليوم اللي هو إيش بالنسبة لك معنى الحياة؟ Or the meaning of life.
حياة كتير بسيطة وكتير حلوة وكتير ريلاكسنج بأي وقت وبأي زمان وبأي مكان.
جميل. So what do you think people should strive for in their lives? Should it be money? Should it be a higher purpose, for example, pleasing God, or an afterlife? What do you think should it be based on?
والله لك للصراحة لازم كل شيء ياخذوه برواق وبتأني وبهدوء. هي أول شغلة. ثاني شغلة يعني الوقت هو بيعمل كل شيء.
جميل. Thank you so much, Maro.
Thank you.
At this point you might have been wondering, why are we asking the question of the meaning of life? And I think this question actually has practical implications, to be honest, because it gives us a bird's eye view on success. Because really success is doing what you want. That's the definition of success. But one should actually ask the question of whether doing what you want is the right thing or not. So it's almost like a bird's eye view towards success, to be honest. So really what we're saying is that one can succeed for the wrong reasons. And if you don't actually ask yourself what is the meaning of life, then you might be in this category of succeeding for the wrong reasons. And I know the type of approach that is present in the modern world is that any type of monetary success is a good success, quote unquote good success. But really when you ask the question of the meaning of life, what you discover is that not every type of success is actually a good thing in and of itself. You have to ask yourself what is the meaning of life, which is the first layer, and then you define your success from there. But I feel like nowadays people actually define success and then they build the idea of the meaning of life based on that definition of success. And I think the problem with that is the definition of success has been socialized a lot of the time. So maybe sometimes it's monetary, maybe it's financial gains. So yeah, as we said, you can actually succeed for the wrong things. So the first thing we need to do is to actually find a meaning that is limited. And I know this might seem like it's very restrictive to a degree, but really as soon as you find the limit, you have defined that meaning, because you can't define anything without defining its limits to a degree. As we said, if somebody, for example, says that experience is the meaning of life, then really there isn't any limit towards that. You can tell it to someone, then that person might start using drugs based on that meaning of life. So that's why I kept bringing the idea of the limit in my video and the interviews as well. I wanted to actually make people think whether this is an overarching meaning that can be given to other people. So hopefully this video will be the first step towards thinking about this question deeply and actually realizing that success is not the only metric you should optimize for. There is something that's actually more than success. You should be asking the question of, am I succeeding for the right reasons? And that is the question of the meaning of life, actually. That's how I think about it, at least. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you found this video beneficial, and see you next time.